What does sustainability mean to me? To me, being sustainable means combining our economic, environmental, and humanitarian values in order to become a sustainable citizen. But being a sustainable citizen is not enough. Overall, sustainability is a group effort, which means that we as a whole and a society need to discuss these issues. We need to do so through such actions as democratic discussions. These discussions will lead to conclusions and decisions based upon these conclusions. The biggest problem, though, is getting these decisions to be acted upon. How will they be passed, and will people even follow them? In order to answer this question, it means that we need a change of our local culture. But how can we change a culture? Changing a culture will definitely take willingness on the people's parts to go against the flow, to educate their peers, and to lead everyone in the change. Having a cultural change, though, is not just about the individuals, or even a whole as a consensus. What we need is a general shift in the change of our culture. With having a cultural change, it'll affect the whole idea of 3 plans for our future, be it management of resources, new technologies, or just cultural change. These things cannot occur by themselves. It's not a matter of just choosing one option and running with it. What we need is an incorporation of aspects of all 3 of these and form it into one whole conclusion to work with. Overall, resources do need to be monitored and limited, and we also need new technologies to be created in order to benefit from the limitations. But none of these will work properly without a cultural reform that is willing and not forced upon the people. An example of this would include gas, with the usage of CO2 emissions needing to be limited and new technologies needed to replace them, which is only going to be happening through a cultural change. Overall, change is something that each country must act upon and reflect within the overall culture of societies. By working on such levels, every country can come together to make a difference. Overall, change won't happen on its own.